Yeah, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is a T54E1. This is an American Tier 9 medium tank, and the map is Malinovka. I'm also working on a mission which is MT15, the Hunter and the Hunted. Cause at least 2,000 hit points of damage to enemy tank destroyers. I did 2,022 hit points of damage. So I just barely completed the mission. You'll note that there's a lot of enemy tanks that are tank destroyers.
Let's go!
This is a replay. So when I got this mission, again it's MT15, the Hunter and the Hunted, 2,000 hit points of damage for Operation T28 HTC. The first thing I do is look at how many tank destroyers are on the enemy team. And in this case there's 5, which is really good. And I try to calculate, well, is there 2,000 hit points among those tanks? And the answer is yes. And I try to predict where they're going to go on the map. And I decided that they're probably going to stay near the spawn. So I'm going to go up the hill, hope that they get spotted, and take shots at them and get as close to them as possible. I'm going to work my way forward. As long as I can shoot at them, I'm going to keep shooting at them. And if I can't see them, I'm going to work my way forward. And I think I made a mistake in the end where I went up the hill and then down the hill when I should have dove over the cliff. If I had dove over the cliff, I would have been able to flank the tank destroyers. I think that was the mistake that I made. But let's roll. I apologize for the choppy graphics. So again, I got to do 2,000 hit points of damage. I am going to complete the mission. An autoloader is a good choice. I don't remember how much it does per shot with this gun, but it's around maybe 390. So here you can see my first opportunity. And it was not reloaded.
Permission to engage. Target unlocked.
So I always turn the auto-aim on and off. Just because I have it locked doesn't mean that I fire when it's locked. I do it to stabilize the gun. So I was spotted, so I decided to take cover, which means to head for the red line. And now this is a point where, since I don't know where the enemy is, I'm going to advance closer to them and find a new position to spot them from. I decided to stay on the lower level. I thought I would have a better chance from the lower level of the hill. And because that tank went that way, I figured I thought he was going to get spotted and he was going to take fire, so I took a different route than him. So now from here I have to be able to hit those tanks. And there's danger, you know, there's
Ready to fire. Let's find another target. We didn't even scratch them. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Okay, so I've shot 4 shots. I don't think I had any penetrations. Now I have to reload. I think my reload time is at least 35 seconds. So the next thing I'm going to do is I don't want to lose my position because I think it's safe. So I'm going to move to hide behind a solid object as quickly as I can. Which means driving backwards. Somebody nailed me. Hiding behind the rock. The only thing you can do is sit here and wait. But the good news is a tank destroyer that I want to shoot at has come close. And I know I'm going to get some nice shots into that guy. Hit the ground twice. So everything was happening real fast.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Okay, you can see the maneuver that I did. he was getting out of view, so what I did was I drove up to the hill to elevate myself so I could hit him while he was trying to go down the hill. If I had stayed flat, I would not have been able to shoot at him. So over here I'm going to reload. I got probably 600 damage. I'm going to need to get at least another 4 solid shots in on tank destroyers in order to complete the mission. I'm going to go to a bush.
Ready to fire. Target unlocked.
Now, people complain about auto aim all the time. Don't listen to them. They're complete idiots. I was using it to keep my gun locked on that guy. I wasn't even loaded. And by the time I was loaded, he had moved, and I did not have a shot on him anymore, so it's irrelevant.
Target acquired. Enemy is hit.
So now here's an example where I locked on, and again, as I have stated in my other videos, I use the auto aim, lock on, hitting him from the side. It's probably going to penetrate, and I zoom out. And while I'm zoomed out, I'm looking to see where the other tanks are, looking to see if there's other tanks I'm going to shoot at. If there's danger, if someone might be shooting at me, it gives me a chance to look at my map, and that's the reason why I would use auto aim at this moment. You know, people who would shoot manually, you know, go ahead and do all you want, but I prefer to be able to see the big picture, figure out where he's heading, plan where I'm going to go next, etc.
Penetration. Gotcha.
So I'm already thinking, okay, I've got 1 shot left, or okay, I fired it. So I'm going to reload, and part of reloading is to figure out where you're going to go next, and I'm looking for those tank destroyers. And this is where I made a mistake. They're obviously, they don't know that I'm here. And I've got 2 allies, which are right there, that are keeping them busy. They don't, well, they might know that I'm here, but they don't see me. I'm not spotted. And what I should have done was flank them, because they're hiding behind stuff. They're hiding behind rocks and whatever they're hiding behind. What I should have done was gone over the edge here, gotten into the lower area, and snuck up on them and gotten right next to them, and I would have probably been able to get more damage in. So I was able to complete the mission. I got 2,022. The mission was MT15, the Hunter and the Hunted. You can see that somebody did spot me, trying to get some final damage in.
Ready to fire. Bail out.
And he nailed
This
it.
vehicle has had it.
But I completed the mission. If you have any questions or comments, please post below. That was the T54E1. It's an American Tier 9 medium tank. The map is Malinovka. I got 2 kills. The mission was MT15, the Hunter and the Hunted. Caused at least 2,000 hit points of damage to enemy tank destroyers. I believe the total I caused was 2,022 hit points to enemy tank destroyers. So I just barely made the mission, and that tank killed me in 1 shot.